do again what the Spirit can only do, and what Christ can only do.
Yeah.
And I think for me, I mean, that's taken a bunch of different shapes recently, most specifically. And I think you can relate to this when I'm creating something and I think, man, if I can just make this song a little bit better, or if I can make this essay a little bit better, or if I can just make this video or even this podcast a little bit better, then I will somehow have proved or justified my worth or my goodness or my expertise well enough for God to further bless me.
Yeah.
And that's just not how it works.
See, mine's way less selfless than that. I just always end up thinking, like, man, if I can just work this much harder, if I can just do this assignment, if I can just get these A's, if I can just, get this internship, if I can just do these career things, check these boxes, then I'll have life made. Then like I'll look at myself in the mirror and I'll think that guy's worth something. Then I'll look in the mirror and say, man, he's smart. Like I'll look in the mirror and be like, wow, like I really like him.
Yeah.
And every time I get something like that, even if it goes out the window. I used to not be able to rap at all. I can somewhat rap. I don't want to say, privately, I'm halfway decent now. I'm okay at it. And every level I get up, I forget about it. I used to say, like, if I could just learn how to make a flow pattern, then I'd be a good rapper. I look in the mirror and I still think, you're a terrible rapper. I know how to make a good flow pattern. It doesn't matter. Like, there will always be another step.
Yeah.
And like, I just keep thinking, like, if I can just work harder, if I can just take more classes, then like, I'll get JC to stay at college. Like, if I can just do these things, I can make life work the way I feel like it should be going. Yeah. I can get the people that are leaving me to stay, or I can stay with them.
That's big.
I can, like if I can just do these things, I can make life the way I want it to be. If I can just work hard enough, then maybe this person will come to Christ. If I can just be nice enough, these people will like me. If I can just, provide enough for this person, their disease will go away. If I can just, like all these things, it's all about me, or if I can just pray hard enough, even that, like, it just, the idea of trying to prove everything to yourself and trying to prove that the world works the way you want it, it's just all trying to control it. It's all trying to figure things out on your own, trying to do it your own way, trying to be right in your own eyes.
Mm-hmm. And that's not to dismiss. And gosh, thank you for those good words. Those were just so good. Before I even do anything, oh my gosh, thank you for those good words. I needed to hear that personally.
Yeah, me too.
Just thank you, Spirit. But you're so right, and it's amazing how much we do need to justify ourselves, but that's not to discount work, because going back to James, faith without works is dead.
I think there's also the way that Jesus puts it with, each day has enough worries of its own.
Right.
The idea is like, yeah, you work like Proverbs, you work like James, you work like heck. You put in the work.
But you do so faithfully.
Yeah, and your heart is not, I'll do this work, therefore I can get this result. You say, I've already got this result, therefore I get to work for it. Like I have self-worth, therefore I get to give God these things.
Yeah.
That's the heart of laying down your crown. It's like, I don't make rap music anymore because I want to prove that I'm cool.
Yeah.
I make rap music because God already thinks I'm awesome. I make rap music because Jesus already died for me. That's the greatest thing I've had. That's the coolest thing ever. Like, I can't top that, and nobody can. It doesn't matter what anybody says now. Like, Jesus died for me, and I get to make music for him. I get to work for him. I get to study. I get to steward his gifts. He's given me things, and I can give them back to him. Like, that's awesome. I just want to do that, Like, it's more out of love, and, like, I get to than it is out of work. Ideally. Yes. I don't always do that, but like that's the heart, right? That's what I'm trying to get.